Radio. Ah. Oh shit, it's not picking up the game. There we go. Now it's picking up the game. For some reason, it's not wanting to pick up anything right now for game capture. I'm having to use display capture specifically. Which is weird. Whatever. Since I upgraded my PC, it's just been like this. Okay, so I didn't do any off camera this time really. I just sold off all the shit I had. See, I've got the gun, the gun, the gun, and the gun. Okay. Oh, fucking 300 odd med packs. Okay. So we're going Byzantine.
Captain, transmission request from Ambrose Manor.
I'm guessing Minnie wants to update Patcher through.
Captain! Imagine my surprise when I saw the Unreliable leaving Gorgon with so much urgency and purpose. Tell me you found Mother's journal. I'm positively dying for good news.
Not yet. The Mars office has been sealed tight. Someone warned me to stay away from Gorgon and locked the place down. Yeah, someone warned me to stay away from Gorgon and locked the place down.
Someone? You mean someone still has access to the facility? Oh, after all this time. Who was it?
Could be an agent from Spacer's Choice who doesn't appreciate spies. Someone old grudge with me, I guess. We didn't have a chance to exchange pleasantries.
Drat. Make sure you have eyes on the back of your head. I doubt we've seen the last of this human vexation. If I know Spacer's Choice, getting past the lockdown will be more complicated than just hitting a big red button. You'll need authorization, and layers of it.
Are you familiar with Gorgon's old research stuff? I don't suppose your mother left you any passwords or mysterious keycards? Yeah, I don't suppose your mother left you any passwords or mysterious keycards?
No. I think you're going to have to rely on good old-fashioned detective work. It's a good thing you have keen senses, a reliable ship, and a very wealthy sponsor.
Are you familiar with Gorgon's old research stuff?
I seem to recall that Mother worked closely with Gorgon's R&D personnel, but not close enough to invite them over for dinner and cocktails, if you get my meaning. By now, they'll have moved on with their lives. If only I could do the same.
She kind of looks like Ellie in that way. Yeah, it's like she's got Ellie's face with different features on. Do you know that Gorgon was developing adrenatine?
I knew Mother was involved with some important chemical trials, but I had no idea her pet project was Adrenatime. Adrenatime is a working man's stimulant, like a caffeinoid. Very popular at launch, though the marketing quieted down over time.
Were you aware that Adrenatine created Marauders?
What? No. I mean, there's some very morbid wording in the fine print, but I had no idea Adrenatime could make marauders out of people. That's it. That must be it. Spacer's Choice is keeping their dirty little secret about Adrenatime off the record. We have to find Mother's journal. If we don't, then Spacer's Choice gets away with murder. I only hope we aren't too late.
Why would Spacer's Choice risk everything for a stimulant?
Adrenatime was touted as the working man's best friend. A drug that boosted productivity with no adverse effects. The promise of Adrenatime cannot be overstated. Exhaustion and fatigue were supposed to be obsolete. Workplace accidents would be things of the past. For whatever reason, the drug never lived up to that promise.
Could one drug really do all of that?
I don't know. And thanks to Spacer's Choice, we may never find out. I know that I'd like to see a colony where the promise of Adrenatime was fulfilled. And I doubt I'm the only one.
I'm heading back out. You really know your business, Minnie.
Thank you. I certainly ought to know what I'm doing. I spent years trying to break into pharmaceuticals, professionally speaking. Mother wouldn't hear of it. She didn't think I had the wit to succeed in her line of work. Safe travels. If your leads give you any trouble, be sure and give them some trouble back. Yes?
I'll keep that in mind to be seeing you, Winnie.
Ta.
No. No. Motion blur off. Who's been fucking with my shit? Okay. Do-do-do. I can't remember what I had these all up. Right, the problem is the new PC, I'm having to set everything up again. What is a new PC? Right, so where am I going? And I did sell everything, didn't I? Yeah, 78, wait. Yeah, we could just grenade launcher our way through over there. Or we could just use this thing. 10,000 ammo. What do you think? 10,000 ammo gun do? Do 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 do. Yeah. Take the gun out and just start shooting and don't stop shooting. There's got to be a playthrough where you can do that, like you just keep shooting people and everybody's dead and then... Ow.
Damn, you got some nimble fingers, Captain.
Yep. Don't mind me, I'm going somewhere else. Just break in and then walk off. Oh.
Welcome to the Musgrave Family Collection. Still a work in progress. If you're here for the annual Canid review, I'm afraid it's already over. Only thing going on behind those doors is good, old-fashioned lawful behavior. This greeting constitutes your confidentiality agreement. You hereby agree not to disclose the location or existence of these events. Thank you for cooperating.
Sounds good to me.
Oh, that's just so encouraging to hear. I'll just go ahead and add your comment to my permanent record. Now then, how can I help you?
I'm looking for Clarence mostly.
Mr. Mostly is indeed attending our event, although I am disappointed to discover he did not officially enter his Canid Laplace into our competition. You should find Mr. Mostly just inside the prep room. Head inside and take the door to your left.
Thank you. What's all the secrecy? This place isn't exactly hard to find.
We find that our clients enjoy the appearance of participating in illegal activities. Secrecy contributes to a feeling of indecency. The Musgrave family collection was intended to be a gallery of fine art. And here we are, using this place to practice semi-legal canid shows. Scandalous, isn't it?
You said this place was supposed to be an art gallery. What happened?
That's privileged information. I really shouldn't tell you.
I'm sure you can. I already agreed to your stupid confidentiality clause, didn't I? Confidentiality clause, didn't I?
That's a fair point. All right, I'll tell you. But just keep this between us.
Guaranteed secrecy is expensive, you know.
Oh, it's all right. I'll give you this little secret for free. The Musgraves own one of Earth's largest private collections of art and literature. They were going to have the entire collection shipped all the way to Halcyon. Unfortunately, that collection never arrived. We haven't heard anything from the delivery convoy, and there's some purely hypothetical concern that the collection might be, well...
Lost? Stolen? Boring? Stolen?
I was going to say indefinitely delayed by unforeseen and unknowable circumstances, but yes. Let's go with that. Anyway, that's as much as I can tell you. Will there be anything else?
Right. Like I said, I assume everything on Earth has been blocked by the board.
Like a weapon. Nice.
What the fuck is this place? Oh, look on it! Is this free?
Just between the two of us, I hope this doesn't become a tradition.
Not looking forward to the next annual Canid review?
Not looking forward to the canids. Odious things. I don't know why we let them prance around the city.
At least the drinks are nice. They even scratched off the warning labels. Just like real contraband.
I suppose if we're being generous with our definition of the word drink. Don't you
Steal,
ever
steal, steal. Look all this stuff they put out for me to take. You know, look at this brilliant. You've seen all this alcohol. Look, server bot. Bugger off. I'm stealing all your alcohol. Like it's contraband, you know. I'm stealing it all like it's contraband. Like I'm some kind of thief. Look at this! Oh, yes, hello!
I didn't.
I wonder if someone will comment on the fact I took every single thing that's not nailed down.
More? He said he was off on Sundays. Fume is a euphemism.
Oh, just hear me out.
Shut
It's
up.
a brilliant idea.
Is this about canid hunting? We've been over this before. It's a terrible.
Hilda Corpsworth.
Hunting is the natural
Coatsworth.
evolution.
Assuming she has something to do with the quest. He's in there. So we're not going in there. Whee! I was expecting to break my legs there. Oh, there's more stuff to take! Yes, I love this place! This PLC's awesome. It's already paid for itself. Yes. Yeah. Oh, hello, Kate. Oh, you're cute little fluffy Kate. Oh, you're cute little fluffy Kate. There's a safe. Oh, there's a safe back there. How did I get back there? How did I get back there? Where did that safe is? The door. Barred. It must be something to do with this event then. I must have to win it or some shit to get in there and get the trophy. Or maybe I can just shoot my way inside. Where are we going? something about America being back as the leader of something or other. Who cares? It's just America.
Easy.
Yeah. Oh, there's more. Hello there. Oh, hello. No, you're my best friend. Oh, what is this? Screw your technician's key card. Assault rifle Mark III. Yes, hello.
Security.
Scheduled annual sanitation and repair Musgrave family vault. Applied Kindapine scented floor waxed. Okay. Relocated garbage, installed anti-dissident auto mechanicals or ensure moral and civil hygiene.
Incoming!
Piss off. So there's more of them. At this point, I don't even need my companions. I'm just shooting things with this thing and like 2000 DPS. Oh yeah, Pavarti got Nyoka got an upgrade. I don't know if this was last week off camera or not, but she got light machine gun Mark III with a 3000 DPS on it. I gave her a better gun, so she's now got a fuck ton of things. Destruction brother. Fuck ton of destruction at our disposal. Silver tongue kits, Mr. N, champion tossball stick. Oh, does that lead to where the trophy is?
I wish I could do that.
Self-patching is just so useless. You get so many parts. I'm going to assume that leads to the trophy, so I'll go do that last. It'd be funny if I turned around and there's a giant fucking rat looking at me. Just to say, hey, what you doing in my hole? This is my hole, only I get to be in here. And I just was like, light machine gun! Just dead. Okay, so both lead to the same place.
A pet's only as good as its owner. They're the ones who ought to be in here.
Oh.
Nicely done.
Someone's going to pay. Oh. Am I breaking the quest? They're coming down here early. They just wandering around. Right. But we find the people, so we know what's going on now. They're making Canaan's fight. Hello? Where's my lockpicking gear? It was a helmet like that. Hang on, no, hang on, what's going on here? Yeah, there's my lockpicking helmet. And I need a stealth suit. Dialogue, old armor. Did I not sell that yet?
Great work.
Oh, I can right click it. Oh. Okay, can I do that? Oh, I just hit E that equips it. Most dangerous game. Oh, this is one of those fucking scoped guns. Ooh. So it's a really exact gun. Okay. Let's go steal the trophy.
All that pomp and circumstance out there. For this. The hell's the point?
Come now, Anubis, you must perk up.
Oh, you don't have to be scared of these canids, Captain. I don't think they're gonna hurt you.
No, they won't, because Nyoka's standing there. Yeah. Anything that jumps to me is going to get Nyoka. Now she's got my plasma gun, so... The other one I want to talk to. You're the one I want! Ooh, ooh, ooh!
Do you know the interesting thing about Canid shows?
I'm interested in anything involving Canids. Trick question, doesn't anything interesting about Canid shows? Yeah, trick question.
Oh, but there is, if one possesses an eye for statistics. Mathematically speaking, the interesting thing about Canid shows is this. They're an exercise in futility. Winning is predetermined. Over time, the inevitable trend is that the race goes to the swift. Time and chance are just statistical outliers. In other words, if you put enough Canids through enough trials, the one with the most optimal attributes generally wins. Exercise in futility.
Why are you telling me this?
Oh, I've been told I should try to socialize more. Sharing an interesting fact is a proven method of endearing oneself to a stranger. I'm an actuary, you see. Well, not entirely. The actuarial sciences are more of a passion than a profession. So I suppose that makes me mostly an actuary. That's a bit of a family joke. I'm Clarence Mostly.
That name sounds familiar. Mostly Fine Furniture Company, right?
Yes, that's us. Mostly oak trees, too. My grandfather invented them, you know. Well, no, he didn't invent mostly oaks, but he did purchase the naming rights back during the terraforming days. It's essentially the same thing.
I've been looking for you, your last known staff member on Project Gorgon.
Oh. Then you're not here about my monograph. It's true, I was involved with Project Gorgon, but that chapter of my life is long since closed. Listen, I don't know what you want with Gorgon or with me, but let me give you some free advice. Let the past go. Live in the moment. Enjoy the party.
The manufacturer is on emergency lockdown. I need your help to lift it. You're a bit late. Some mysterious figure always sent me cryptic warnings. What's got you so frightened? You want to keep living the moment? Show me how to lift the emergency lockdown. So, you're a bit late. Some mysterious figure always sent me cryptic warnings.
Let me hazard a guess. You didn't listen then, and you're not about to listen now.
Nope. Were you the one trying to send me a message?
If I wanted to send you a message, I'd arrange for a notarized affidavit. Cryptic warnings and subtle threats are not my forte.
That's a note, a letter. Notarized. Fuck you. I left the lockdown and he's a fucking secretary, basically. This person activated some kind of emergency lockdown. Any ideas who they might be?
Someone with resources. Security countermeasures require a special override. Whoever locked down the facilities must have been watching you. Lifting the lockdown won't be easy. You'll need to send overrides from the chem lab and human inquiry. I don't have that level of clearance, but I know two people who do. The trouble is, I don't know you. I don't trust you. I washed my hands of Gorgon, and you're asking me to dirty them all over again. I'm going to need a good reason.
I was hired to find a journal. I'm just trying to do my job. Something horrible happened to Gorgon. I'm just trying to uncover the truth. Project Gorgon created the Marauders. You can't just walk away from that. Yeah.
Yes, the birthplace of the Marauders. And a graveyard for all our mistakes. Starting Project Gorgon was our first mistake. Trying to bury Project Gorgon while it's still very much alive and clawing its way back to the surface, that may be our last mistake.
There has to be a way to fix this. Now's your chance to clear your conscience.
Please, there's no need to insult me by implying I have a conscience. It's my reputation that concerns me. I want a favor from you. Do something for me and I'll do something for you. That way we don't have to rely on mutual trust. The grand prize trophy to the Canid Review. I want it in my hands. Get me that trophy and I'll give you the remaining researchers. Names, locations, as much information as I have.
You mean this thing I already stole? Way ahead of you, Clarence.
My trophy! Look at this thing. Have you ever seen a more garish monument to the boredom of the elite? If only Grandfather Mostly were alive today, I would have loved to wave this trophy right in front of his cataracts. I hope you won't take it personally when I say I had my doubts about you. Nothing ever gets done in Byzantium, you see. Competent work is, well, a statistical anomaly.
I kept my end of the bargain. I expect you to keep yours.
Lifting the emergency lockdown requires overrides from the Chem Lab and Human Inquiry. Access to those facilities requires authorizations from 2 senior-level researchers. Marion Blakesley, Jasper Lowe. They went into hiding after the project collapsed, but I've managed to calculate their last known whereabouts within a reasonable margin of error.
Okay. Use statistical analysis to figure out the location. Show me your math.
I see you're familiar with my technique. I'd love to show you my numbers, but there aren't nearly enough napkins in this room. After the project shut down, I had to keep my mind occupied. I worked on my actuarial tables, calculated the average lifespan of a Spacer's Choice worker, that sort of thing. I realized some of the researchers had to be alive. I ran some numbers, did a little research, and concluded that the 2 most likely survivors are Marion Blakesley and Jasper Lowe.
So these 2 researchers are the only ones left?
As far as I know, Jasper Lowe and Marion Blakesley are the only 2 surviving researchers with high-level clearance. If you want to lift the lockdown on the manufactory, you'll need to send an override from the Chem Lab and Human Inquiry. I'm afraid it's the only way.
Alright, I need 2 different overrides to lift the lockdown. Why is nothing in this colony ever simple?
I know it feels like you're being led on. What is that colorful metaphor commoners use? A wild sprat chase? Remember, this is Spacer's Choice we're talking about. Their security protocols are just as inefficient and frustrating as their manufacturing.
Fair enough. I got some questions.
I'll tell you what I can.
What do you need to know about Marion?
Dr. Marion Blakesley supervised the Human Inquiry and Auditing Facility. Live subjects, measuring tape and syringes, that sort of thing. Someone sabotaged the facility. Blakesley tendered her resignation and vanished. I'm reasonably certain she's hiding in a maintenance bay on Groundbreaker.
Are you sure it was sabotaged?
Well, with Spacer's Choice equipment, who even knows? Dr. Blakesley tendered her resignation lawfully, but under suspicious circumstances. If you want to know more, you'd best ask her yourself.
What about this Jasper Lowe guy?
Dr. Lowe described himself as a dazzling genius in his review. I disagreed. Of the 19 criteria that constitute the rubric of genius, Dr. Lowe only met 15. After the project shut down, corporate traded him off to Auntie Cleo in exchange for 5 lab coats. He's been transferred to an orbital lab around Olympus.
Must be some fancy lab coats.
Oh dear. How do I explain this without using too many syllables? Lab coats means scientists. It's a colloquial... It's slang. Let's get back on topic. You'll find Dr. Lowe in an orbital lab around Olympus.
That's all I need to know.
Try to exercise caution. It's good for your lifespan.
Aw, Clarence, you looking out for me?
You did fetch a trophy for my little applause. Technically, that makes you my canid servant. And by the transitive property of employment, my responsibility.
Wow.
No need to sound so astonished. Now, was there anything else?
So I found this eye. Is this Clarence's eye? I found this eye.
My eye! I was wondering where I'd misplaced that old thing. It's perfectly preserved, you know. Every eye possesses unique dimensions, not unlike a fingerprint. The circumference, the shape, the color of the iris. An eye makes excellent proof of identification, assuming you don't mind removing one.
How'd you lose your eye?
I'd rather not get into the details. If Spacer's Choice ever asks you to test out their new model of monocle, just say no.
Do you want your eye back?
Well, that's rather responsible of you. I'll put a good word in your permanent record.
Goodbye. Holy shit, I just powered through that level halfway through the next level. So what was I doing? I was raising inspiration, wasn't I? Oh, I put engineering up as well, because poverty won't always be the party, but see a fucking big bonus to it. But anyway, that is... So I guess the other way to do it was to win the fucking show.
You'd only be letting them into Byzantium temporarily. Long enough for Karen's
Anyway, end of episode. So I'll see you all next time, and bye bye.